here we are. Wonder doesn't like it. I don't like it. Alive probably likes it. I think he has picked a win against Viper on Black Forest, but then again, Viper always claims he doesn't like it. So who knows what to make of that. Let's check the map. Is it easy to wall or is it hard to wall? Thing in between, I guess. This here is a few tiles. This one is a little easier to wall. 2 Jaguars. I never know how big the line of sight of these fellows here is. And Alive going for the early wall. With an eagle, just like that, against a Vil and a scout, no chance. And only 1 tile left, yep, that's it. So that was 3 tiles to wall here for Alive. And now Wonder has to work with that. Well, that's an Eagle Warrior. Has 4 attack, so it could go down pretty fast, and I think that's why Alive just made up his mind. Sent the villager back, going for a second line of palisades. That should keep the eagle out until late feudal, maybe even Castle Age. Right, time to go back for you, lady. That's a lovely lumber camp in the corner. Okay, so on Black Forest we should compare the resources. That is 3 golds for Alive, main gold, and 2 secondary ones. 3 golds here for Wonder, and 1 extra gold. And this one here, Wonder will probably never get access to. Also a relic. I really doubt he will get this one. So then 2 relics accessible for Wonder and 2 relics for Alive. So that is fair. And then what all Black Forest players are actually obsessing about are these lakes. Always go for the lake. If you don't dock in the lake, you're such a noob. And even if there's 1 shorefish, you should dock. It's always worth it. I actually disagree. If there's 2 shorefish, I wouldn't do it. 3, maybe. If there's 4, yes, then you can get a dock. Wonder lost the Javelina there. It's not a boar. So no, I think no dock for Wonder. The placement is rather bad too. It's just at the side. It's not at the front or anything. What is Alive saying? Oh yeah, the deer. Deer just not going where it's supposed to. Yeah, okay. Now he'll manage, I think. It is Celts against Aztecs, if I haven't mentioned that yet, but we have the tiny icons here and the abbreviations in brackets. So, as always, Aztecs really strong in the early game. That's Dark Age, Feudal Age, then in Castle Age. They can go for a Monk Rush actually on Black Forest. It's one of those funny maps that actually allows Monk Rush as a valid strategy. So, this is actually my bet, now that I think about it. Wasn't it against Viper, where Alive had tons and tons of Aztec monks? Now, what could Celts do? In Dark Age, Feudal Age, on Black Forest, not so much. Question is, what will Wonder do in Castle Age? Will he go for the awesome Celt Boom? Will he make use of Celt Siege, try to push through? But then again, it would be a little bit of a waste, because in Imperial, Celts should really smash Aztecs. But maybe I'm I'm just more used to watch Black Forest team games. In 1v1, Aztecs are actually great. In Black Forest team game, you really don't want to be Aztecs and you really don't want to be Vikings. In 1v1, things change a little, right? So, for Aztecs, Monk Rush sounds good to me. With their awesome economy, they can actually get Siege Onager if a player wants to. So there are some options. Then again, I think Aztecs can actually get 50 Elite Eagles before Celts can get one Woad Raider. It's just how the economies are set up. Well, curious to see what happens. As I said, I'm not a Black Forest player, so for me it's genuinely a surprise. It's not like I'm a top expert and I can foresee the next 20 minutes here. And it's Black Forest in Dark Age, so I'll get a glass of water. I'll be right back.
Jay? Okay.
Okay, here we are. 2 villagers going forward, and Alive just opened his wall, so I think I just got back at the right time. Oh, lovely. But he should have seen that with the scout, right? So, Wonder going for a wall. Market is coming up. That tells us pretty much nothing, because the market could still be the setup for a boom, the setup for a Monk Rush, could be so many things. Life going a little back and forth here with the villagers, again changing directions, and now he's building the market himself there. Alright. Another boar coming in for Wonder. And he just clicked up. That's a good castle time, I think. 27 vills, 1535 castle age. That sounds good to me. Alive clicked up as well with 1 villager more. We will be up at 1614. That kind of makes sense, because Aztecs start with free loom, guilds have to research that, and obviously on Black Forest that is as important as, I don't know, double bit axe on islands. Okay, here comes another lumber camp. You had naughty thoughts when you came in, I know. Alive saw that Wonder didn't wall, deleted his palisade and wanted to actually move in with 3 vills and a scout, but that was just the time when Wonder sent 2 villagers forward and walled here fairly easily with a market and 2 houses. So he was referring to that. Another extra boar here for Alive, that's nice. Yeah, there's 3 more jaguars to play with. This lake here has not a single fish in it. This one has 1, great. And 1, 2 here. Town center coming up in the front, securing the stone here. Needless to say that there's a forest on Black Forest. Another TC here. Yeah, actually, what about the stone for Alive? Here's 1. And there's another one actually, so no problem. He probably just dropped the TC here for security reasons. He is walled, but if you can build a TC in the front, why not? Use it as a building to defend your economy, really. Life really making good use of the extra resources here, getting deer. 3 TCs up already for Wonder. 35 vills against 32. Early monastery. Let's check what he's doing. Monk is coming out, going for the relic. Nice one. Ah, some jaguars here as well. Alright. Wonder is buying food. That actually makes sense to keep his town centers busy, right? I mean, if he's sitting on 300, 400 gold, he might as well buy food, just not to lose time. And it's looking good for him. 43 against 39. Yep, about 3 villagers or so, 2 to 3 villagers ahead. Well, this is the kind of game I was, well, not really looking forward to. Both players booming. I mean, these players can boom really great. Don't want to take anything away from them. I would probably have this villager count like 10 minutes later, but there's not much action going on, right? It's minute 20 and there's not even a sign of any army action, so we're gonna have to focus a little more on the economy for now. Second relic is coming in. Let's check that for alive. No monastery for alive yet. Okay.
Please. Yes.
So yeah, 2 relics here. We've seen them earlier, and alive is not going for it. Alright. There's actually some chat. A lot of chat. There was no chat until now. So I'm gonna turn the chat off. It was very, very nice chat actually. How often do you see a nice chat on Woobly? I'm amazed. Okay. People being helpful, saying thank you and please and I don't know what. Lovely. Okay. Stones coming up. Sorry, coming in, obviously. Villager counts. Oh, alive, actually in the lead now. Might want to check his town center count. That is 40 thieves, if I see that correct. 2, 3. Is there something? Oh yeah, Imperial Age. So, Imperial Age click at minute 23. That's what I meant when I said these guys know how to boom. Well, it's not an all-out boom, it's rather a fast Imperial strategy. But using which units, that's the question. He's getting Redemption. Redemption allows you to convert enemy siege units and buildings, if I'm not mistaken. But he only has 1 monk here. This is 3 rams. Siege workshop is coming up. Second layer of stone wall behind this, well, wall of buildings really. So Alive probably knows what's coming. He might have seen the score drop, right? Wanda was in the score lead. Now he's below in score. He invested a lot of resources, which made his score drop, and until he reaches Castle Age, which gives you, I don't know, is it 450, 500 score? That's a clear indicator. 2 barracks coming up, a little late. He will be in Imperial very soon, 90% now. So early Imperial Age time without many army units out. Now let's see how this goes. We've just seen the monk convert the market. That's always cool to see on other maps than Black Forest or Arena. You hardly ever get to see that. Sometimes I forget it actually exists in the game. 3 battering rams. Let's check the researches now. That shows what the players have in mind. Men-at-Arms coming up, block printing coming up, capped ram coming up. Alright. And for Alive, handcart. Castle coming up, so probably Vote Raiders. Long Swordsman upgrade for Wonder, so he probably knows there will be Vote Raiders, so Aztec champions are actually pretty great against that. This workshop goes down, Alive is actually left with nothing but a barracks and a castle. Second castle coming up now. Well, this is an army of 6 at the moment, making it 8. Okay, there goes the town center. Now this is 2 castles. He's not gonna take out 2 castles with 3 rams. But here comes the trebuchet. Castle went up in the meantime. Forward castle here, we've just seen that. Wall at the side. Here the forest kind of stretches out, so that protects a lot of area. You see this gap here? It's not very big, so it's really easy to defend. Kind of symmetrical situation, but there's no siege workshop now for Alive. If you are in the defensive position on Black Forest, you kind of want a siege workshop. Now he uses villagers. Oh, and he even had some infantry units in there. Now it's 2-handed swordsman, so he might pick up this trebuchet. I mean, a villager's kill is nice and whatnot, but to kill a trebuchet early on, especially now that there aren't that many yet, only 1 trebuchet here for Alive. Come on, can he get it? Just repair it. Yes, he's repairing. And Vote Raiders going for the guy. That's alright. Four trebuchets now. And where did these hussars come from? Well, from the castle. I might go on a limb here. Castle now, from the stables. But Kelt's hussar really is like such a bad unit. No bloodlines, no plate mail armor, no... Or is it called scaleboarding armor for cavalry? I think so. Why? Against Aztecs, that's an infantry civilization. Against infantry you send Celtic hussars, I don't know. And he's adding more and more stables. What's the reasoning here? Does he want to go raid, maybe? Okay, Hussars coming in again. They have +2 attack, +1 defense. These Hussars just melt against heavy infantry. Trebuchet went down here. So there was 1 trebuchet for I don't know how many Hussars. I'm just starting to think, did Wanda maybe have a dark secret? Is he actually a decent Black Forest player? Because Alive is kind of known to be a good Black Forest player. And here it's looking really, really good for Wanda. I'm struggling to think of a way in which Alive can actually turn this around. Yeah, that's maybe an explanation to get some scouts if you want to fight monks. But why did he upgrade Hussars? And then build even more stables. He built extra stables when he knew long ago that he was up against heavy infantry. And GG Cold after 36 minutes. Very, very strong play here from Wanda. I even had a little bit of a bad conscience to make Wanda play BF against Alive, but no worries. Apparently Wanda is a strong Black Forest player here. Awesome. Updating the score. That is it. Let's check the achievements quickly. Yeah, nothing too special, I think. Yeah, Alive as always. Going for the boomer. That's the thing though. Even on Black Forest, a boom can cost you the game. That's what I like so much about Age of Empires. It's about economy and army. It's not like Anno or the Settlers or I don't know. Let's go back.